The Saints are on their way to Vicarage Road. Sounds like a match made in heaven. Alright, hello and welcome to the MatchDayVlogs YouTube channel. As always, please remember to smash that subscribe button with notifications on and hit that like button because it really does make a difference to the channel. We are here this evening to talk about the upcoming game up at Vicarage Road. Forgive me for that pun. And to also talk about the recent results, which have been fairly decent, dare I say. So there we go. Little.
Look at those guys. Super excited about football.
The like button.
Hit that subscribe.
For those who, other interesting news, we're about 18 subs away from 2K. How exciting is that?
Yeah, we are. Here it comes. Fame, fortune. What we gonna? Who's the first player we're gonna buy when we take over? Once we've made
really
billions.
You think from 2K subs on YouTube you got enough to buy a football club?
I think we're on the
pretty
way.
Close.
We're on the way to making it. We're on the way to making it.
Absolutely. As always, in the comment section, let us know where you're watching from. It's always fascinating to know how far these streams are reaching. And also, just for a bit of fun, because we're that close to the 2K mark, I'm going to ask you to do something I never asked you to do before. Share this stream. Whether you're on Twitter, YouTube, or Facebook, just hit share. Or if you don't want to share the stream, just share your favourite episode of MatchDayVlogs.
Let's give us a share.
You know, with a fellow Saints fan or a football fan. And let's see if we can hit that 2K button right this evening during this stream. Wouldn't that be mad? I'll keep an eye on it.
That'd be nice. We did 1K. 1K was during... Was it?
We did.
Was it during the season or was that during the Euros?
No, I think it was during... It's about this time last year, actually, I think.
Yeah.
Vaguely remember it. So, madness.
We'll share that video. I'll share that video.
That'd be good, yeah. So, a quick look back at the recent fixtures. Obviously, we had the result against Burnley, which was only Saturday, wasn't it? That feels like ages ago.
It does. It feels like a long time ago, doesn't it?
And a couple of nights ago, I went down to Stamford Bridge with Vlogdad. And what I witnessed was a very impressive display of football, which I was just amazed by.
You had very, very sentimental words after that match. You know, I was, watching from the cool comfort of home. You know, I went to bed at a reasonable hour. It was very nice. But I'll tell you what, mate, I was hyped in that second half. I was really, really buzzing for it. So I could only imagine what it must have been like for you. And yeah, you were. You know, if I was picturing you sending those texts, it was you were crying.
What, when I sent through the team sheet?
No. At the end of the match, when I asked, how did the boys get on? I feel like you wrote that. Just I imagine Vlogdad carrying you out of Stamford Bridge, like Lianco.
Oh, immense. He was so immense. I forgot I had an image of Lianco ready, but I put up another one because he was fantastic. And I watched him play against Sheffield United in the previous round fixture,
which you were not. He
wasn't great. No, he kind of looked like a clumsy Vestergaard. If you can go beyond that, that's too harsh.
That's an insult.
I want to take that back right now. That's a little bit too far. But he was, oh my goodness, absolutely immense. He was quick. I think actually, I wrongly said that we were playing a 4-2-2-2. I think we were actually playing three at the back with a Jan Valery, who also had a very decent game.
Yeah, everyone's saying, you know, Ralph putting Valery at the back, in the centre back role last night could be something new for him. I think it's so clear that the club sees so much in Valery, and they just want it to work.
Yep. Yeah.
And maybe this is it. Yet another centre back.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. No, it's good to see. So yeah, a fantastic display. But he was commanding, and he just gave Kai Havertz a right hell of a time. I don't think he was enjoying himself whatsoever. Sorry, I'm just rolling through these to see where people were actually watching from.
We got somebody watching in Reno. That's fun, isn't it?
Nevada, Reno. Wow, look at that.
Reno 911. What a show.
Yep. Yep.
Don't watch it, kids. Don't watch it, kids. Actually, this is a family show. This is a family show. Don't watch that one.
Lots of appreciation for Lianco.
Yeah, well, I've been excited for him because obviously his social media game is fantastic. Like it's,
I know, right?
I just love him. Like I think he's like I think that's added to it, isn't it? We all want him to do well because he's so passionate. He's so.
I want to know who's doing those
he's so football is life, Mike. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean by that? Football is life. Like
yeah. Ted Lasso quote.
All my Ted Lasso guys out there. Don't you get a little bit of football is life vibes from Lianco? But instead of like exciting forward, he's a big old centre back. He's the gorilla.
Yeah, he's absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So there we go. There we go. All the way from Reno to Blandford Forum. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. But
rocking all over the world.
But for those who did see the Chelsea vlog, I mean, I hope I managed to capture what it was like to be at the ground. And I think the fans that travelled there, amazing. Seriously, I mean, we absolutely outsung Stamford Bridge. And I don't know why particular football grounds do this, but Chelsea is one of those foolish grounds where they put the away section right next to the family stand. And I don't know why clubs do this. It's the most stupid idea of like seriously. I mean, I think St Mary's are the only ones that get it right. They put the family section over the far corner, or the furthest away from the away fans as you can possibly go.
but then St Mary's then shoots itself in the foot by putting them in between the two loudest sections. So rather than
I think that's kind of good in a way because then you've got barrages from both sides. So really, you should be attacking them from not literally attacking them, but actually singing at them from both angles. That's the logic, I guess. That's the logic I'm taking.
If that's what you want, but I in my mind, I'd rather a wall. I'd rather have that whole northern.
It's the loudest I've ever heard a Pompey get battered 4-0 at home. Anyway,
really, was it louder than the 15 minutes? Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was immense. What did it sound like on the TV?
I'll be honest, it sounded loud, and that really added to the hype at home. Like we were drowning out Chelsea with the thing. They were silent. That whole stadium was silent. The only time you heard them was during the penalties, and even then, it wasn't that loud. I gotta say, was it Reece James that took the last one? Did Reece James take the last one?
Yeah.
I've never seen a man look so nonplussed about scoring the winning penalty in a penalty shootout.
Really?
When he scores, he just goes.
Yeah, he kind of sort of wandered off, didn't he?
Yeah.
But,
however, can I say, like, some of Shane Long's performances recently, we've been and ahhing about him, but the way he went up to Kepa after he scored his really made me go, let's start him on the weekend. Let's start him on the weekend for that.
What did he spit
at his
mate,
feet? he just mugs him off. So he proper dead stares him when he sets up, and he takes the penalty, and he just walks to him and just stares him down. He's like, yeah, that's right. That's right. Oh man, Shane Long just put it past you. I loved it. Yeah. If that had been the moment that Kepa had crumbled, I would have gotten the Shane Long shirt this season. There would have been no doubt about it. I would have been like, that's it. Moment of the season. But
Shane Long. Yeah, absolutely. Coming here from Matt. How are you doing, Matt? Has Theo had his time? I tell you what, there was a big boo when it was more the fact that Taylor was being pulled off the pitch, and the fact that he was being substituted, because everyone was thinking he's having a great game. Why are you taking Taylor off and bringing on Theo? And then sadly,
and I gotta say, when he stepped up, I thought like, yeah, he's not going to score this.
Yeah,
didn't look confident. The fact they were shouting Arsenal reject at him, he's a nice guy, is Theo. Mm-hmm. And I don't think he has that sort of knuckle down, get a little bit like poop housery. I think the rest of the team have to be doing that, and he can kind of join in. I just don't think he's ever had that in him. So
yeah.
I just knew what wasn't happening. And then Small Bone. Oh.
Do you know what though? I'm going to forgive Small Bone for the pure fact of was it 4 corners we had in stoppage time? Because they were all phenomenal. Yeah. And, we had a chance Lianco pictured here, nearly got the winning header. And then literally the next corner after, Salasu nearly got the winning header. So, penalties happen, but I mean, it was blasted over the crossbar.
Listen, I don't blame, I don't think anybody blames Small Bone for that happening. I kind of think you missed 365 days of football, or however much it was, coming on that late in the game. I don't think he should probably be taking it. And I just felt bad when it went over. I'm like, oh, don't let that knock his confidence. I was more upset. Like, it just seemed like the wrong thing to do for me. Yeah. But he looked wicked those last 20 minutes when he came on. He was feisty, wasn't he? He was getting involved. I think he's so determined to get in that side because he was on the way in. You know, he had that big opportunity because there were so many injuries, and then what happened. And I think he just wants to be in it. And the fact that, again, you see him in the team kicking about, you know, that Ralph wants to get him in there as well. So I'm just happy he's doing all right.
Yeah, that's good. Right, well, let's move on. All in all, incredibly proud of that performance against Chelsea. Disappointing not to get a result and move on. We could have beaten them.
On the night, how were you taken by Shay and Adam?
Okay. I mean, I think the goal kind of epitomised where they're at in terms of their confidence. I mean, effectively blasted it in on the goal line. We're still lacking a killer up front, and that's painfully obvious. I mean, you know,
I don't know. I think we've got one, but he's out this weekend with an ankle injury. So,
is Brozier out?
I think so.
Oh, you just wrecked my night. Really?
Yep. I believe Brozier is out for the weekend.
Oh. Keep it light, Jack. Flipping out.
Hey, listen. Hold on. I'll double check it for you guys, but I'm pretty sure I saw the headline.
Is it this where Mike didn't watch the
I'm pretty sure it came out in the press conference. So.
Oh yeah, because it's Thursday today.
Yes, it is.
It's Thursday.
Oh, good. Mike's on it then. Mike's on it, guys. Here we go. Let me get better sources than us.
Sorry, I was just checking the sub count. We've gone down one sub. What the heck? We're 19 away from 2K now. That's not going to help.
Yeah. Brozier's out for the weekend.
Brozier
is out for the weekend. So good. We all got that. So Jack was right.
I did the team sheets and
he's on the team sheets and he's not looked.
I've not looked. See, everyone knows he's out. Look at that. I just look terrible now. Jack is 100% right. Jack is always 100%.
Always 100% right, mate. I'm never wrong, just occasionally misinformed.
Yeah. Tristan saying Begbie start Forster on Saturday. He had a good game.
That is something to talk about, isn't it? Because I thought he had a really, really, really good game. And there was a shot towards the end of the game. It was one from a bit of a distance, like it was going top corner. Might have even been it was going like top corner. Yeah. And he saved it. And his positioning was so good. And I looked at the goal. I think it was the second Burnley goal, the screamer, and I just thought Forster would have saved that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I just thought when you look back at it, I thought McCarthy was so far out, and then he was backtracking, caught flat-footed, and he was just in the completely wrong part of the goal. And when I see Forster, his positioning is just a lot better. But I'm not. The problem is McCarthy's not been playing poorly. I just look at the goal that went in, and I look at Forster's performance against Chelsea, and I think he's done that well against Chelsea, and he's really kept us in it.
He has, and I think also for Forster to do well, he kind of needs the centre back partnerships, whether that's a 2 or a 3, to do well as well. And
now we've got that. You know, he's not going to be suffering. There were points last season where we were asking for Forster to come in because the backline was so leaky, and in the games where he was in, did all right. And then those games where he finally got into to playing the league, the centre backs were all over the place and shaky. Yeah, and it hindered him completely. So now we've got the combinations. I think he's got that confidence. I see him playing. I see, just see the way he is in the pitch. I think he's just got a lot of confidence. I would like him between the sticks, please, but I know it won't happen. I understand this is definitely his last year. It would appear so. But sorry, I'm just reaching my other device over here because then I'll be able to look at the form sheets. Ugh. That's a sound effect we didn't need, did it? That's me struggling to get a lightning charger out of a mobile phone. The shock of it.
Really, the shock of it. Sorry, what were we talking about?
What's going on, mate? You don't know Brosier's out. You lost your sheets. You came in with that terrible pun. Let's go back to the pun at the start. That was awful.
That was bad, wasn't it?
You warned me at the start, and I thought,
I did warn you.
How bad could this pun be? Then you hear it, you're like, man.
I always feel like when we do one of those intros, I always feel like I've got to do something like Gary Lineker would do at the beginning of Match of the Day and just pretend to be Gary Lineker. But I don't know. It's just because we've got credits to do, haven't we? You got to fill it with something, haven't you?
If I were you, honestly, I'd try harder.
We should do that. Definitely do that. Perhaps I'll put it out there for the next preview. If you've got a funny pun according to the game that we're mentioning, I'm all over the place tonight. Send it in, and who knows, it might get read out, and it will save me having to figure out something really silly to say. But yeah, I am sorry.
Can't wait for the chaos that will cause.
Email us at matchdayvlogs@btinternet.com.
One lucky fan is going home with the beginning pun.
Exactly. You could win the intro to the episode. Look at that. Fantastic. Right, let's have a look at the stats between. So we're up against Watford at Vicarage Road. You know, I was absolutely gutted to miss out on tickets for this. This sold out pretty quick and caught me right out. So it's a complete sellout, and I was pretty much. I get the impression it was sold out during the season ticket allocations. So which if I'd been more on the board, I probably could have got it. But I didn't, so there we go.
It's all right. But we're looking at our next away games. It's fine. We know where we're going.
Yeah. Well, I think I might have a problem with that one. We'll talk about that after.
Oh, for God's sake!
I just want to do the Ted Lasso one. That's what I want to do.
I get that.
Come on, we'll go and watch Saints versus Richmond FC. Anyway, let's talk about this. So Watford coming off the back of an away win. Imagine that. Away win at Goodison Park, of all places. An emphatic 5-2. What looked to be a complete capitulation in the final 10 minutes, if I'm honest, from what I saw, against Everton. So they were looking very good against that. They looked dreadful in the loss to an emphatic Liverpool, who seem to be beating every underachieving side 5-0 at the moment. Oh,
yep.
Yeah, no one in there. Let's be honest, Man United were dreadful last weekend. And against Atalanta.
Hold on, mate. We're meant to be football pundits. Ollie out.
Oh yeah.
I mean, what's the point of even talking about football if you're not even going to mention that?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Isn't Ronaldo good and isn't Ollie bad?
Well, I think
up to date. We're now up to date on the top 6. Thank you for coming. Hope you enjoyed our TED talk.
Job done. There we go. But also Watford, have been able to pick up wins against Norwich and also against Aston Villa on the opening day of the season. So they already have 3 wins under their belt and have favoured quite well against clubs in the bottom half, by what I can see, although they did lose 1-0 away to Leeds. But aside from that, and then looking at us on the other hand, I'm going to call Tuesday nights unbeaten because penalties don't count, right? So we've not been beaten since October 2nd.
Well, that works, doesn't it?
We're going with that. But all in all, are you feeling, with the admittance of a certain Armando Broja, which is quite gutting, to be honest with you, because he is an absolute killer, in terms of the goal he scored against Burnley in the second half was fantastic. Are you still feeling fairly confident against going up against the Watford, despite their managerial change? Do you think that's made a big difference to their threat?
First of all, Ranieri's, he's the Tinker Man. What was he? Conceded 5 the first game, scored 5 the second game. He's, right now, Watford are just up in the air. I don't know what to really expect from them. It's more, it's more what to expect from us. Ward-Prowse is back this weekend.
Yep.
Now we got Brozier out. Do you start McCarthy or Forster? Do you start Peru or Kyle Walker-Peters? There's lots of contention in the squad, which is nice. But I really don't know what the best answer is.
Oh, okay.
For the weekend, I look at it and I think, well, what will most definitely happen is that we'll go 4-2-2-2, and it'll be.
I think he'll do that. I think he'll play
it'll
attacking.
Just be Yeah, I'm not saying. Well, I think we're better attacking with one up top. I think the two of them get in the way of each other.
If we got a certain person,
yeah, you're not. That's right. You're not wrong. That is what Brozier is the guy that we need up there.
mm-hmm.
It's just a shame that neither of those two do the job.
Yeah,
it's really quite aggravating, really.
Yeah, it is.
I just fear that I don't see them scoring. I've yet to see it click. And to be honest, I've not seen it, like, even when it was Shea and Danny up top, I've not seen it click quite as well as I did when it's Brozier.
No, and I think the fact that Brozier's out is kind of telling us that Redmond's not going to start, is he?
I think he will, because like you said, all the goals that he's assisted. Was it 2, 3 maybe in the past couple of games?
Oh, okay.
He's got some good assists in him, and he's been really, really good attacking when he's on it. But you're right, the system doesn't really work for him, does it? You are much better off having Gineppo or Teller and Armstrong than you are Redmond in that system.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I've just spotted Tom's comment here. Log in now. Tickets available. There are 3 seats available to the Watford game. Anyway, they'll probably be gone by the end of this stream that we're doing here. But,
we're now that we've advertised them so well.
Exactly. Jump in now. I mean, there's just 3 seats.
I mean, are you gonna go? Are you gonna go for it? Do you want me to vamp for 10 minutes while you buy yourself some tickets? Look, he's thinking about it, guys. He's thinking about it. He wants to do it.
I'm still nursing the head cold, to be honest with you.
And I don't think that's really affecting your decision here. Your decision is more, can I do it whilst I'm on air? And will I, I understand your game, sir. I see it. I appreciate it.
I was just curious. I'm just checking. So anyone out there that's still looking for tickets, there are 3 tickets available. I don't think I can do this one. Darn it. If I only knew that a few days ago. Never mind. Did I also see someone here was talking there's no JWP either?
Yeah, there is. I'm sure he's backing these. That's his ban up, right?
Oh, okay. I think they're talking about rumours. They're never going to go away, are they?
No, never. But can we discuss how our midfield has been slightly better since he's been gone? Or
well, there was a lot of talk after the game on Tuesday about how good our corners are, and we had a bit of a chat after the game against against Leeds and Burnley to say how good were our corners and how much more threat there was. So it's a tricky one, and Diallo's looked good as well.
Yeah.
In terms of being able to reclaim the ball back in midfield, has been much better.
Now, here's the thing. I don't doubt that James Ward-Prowse will start. He will start on the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
But he got to prove himself a bit, doesn't he? Got to up his game. Got to up it, because...
Well, why don't we do that? Why don't we just jump straight into the team sheets? I've got them up here. For those of you watching over on TikTok, I've got TikTok running here as well. We passed 20k on TikTok as well. Something news. Woo! That's my imaginary party.
And you go, so get us sharing so we can get 2k on here. I can't believe, those percentages don't make sense to me. Seems like we're putting a lot of effort into here.
I know, and I just put Pompey get battered videos.
People just hate Portsmouth.
It's what it's for.
People just hate Portsmouth, man.
It's what it's for.
Even Portsmouth don't like Portsmouth right now. I've seen the way they're talking about their players right now. They're not happy with life.
17 away from 2k. Come on, people.
Come on.
Share the stream. Let's go.
Mike says he's not ending this stream till he gets 2k. That was a fact that he said. He said he will do that. I got to go in like 2 minutes, but he said he's going to do that to the end.
Right, so let's have a look at what we think the team is going to line up as. So I've put in place who I think is going to be up there, and of course you've ruined my party already by saying Brozier is out.
Get out of there.
So let's see. Sorry, coughing right into the microphone there. Let's see who we think is going to be going up front. Jack, do you have any ideas? Do you reckon he's going to go for double A?
It's going to be ANA, isn't it?
Yeah.
The 18. Oh my God, why haven't we been calling them that? I would love that. Seeing as they don't really have songs right now, when either of them score, can we just
The A team doesn't have words, so does it?
doesn't need it. Da, 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 da. Be great.
Oh yeah. Shay Adam. Da-da-da-dum. Da-da-da-dum.
Is that what we're going for Shay Adams? Is it?
So moving into the midfield, I've gone with Gineppo.
Okay.
Do you agree?
I do. Probably think he will start on the weekend. I've got questions about the one on the other side as well.
He has his hand surgery, isn't he? He's going to be ready, isn't he?
He's out.
Is he out as well?
I think he's out as well.
Wow. Classic. He says he's going to have hand surgery on the Monday, so he's going to be ready for Saturday, and he's not ready for Saturday.
I'm pretty sure he's still out. Might not be. I might be wrong on that. Maybe it might have been the Chelsea game that he was just missing. But no, I got a feeling he won't start. I think that's more likely.
We're going with.
It's hard, isn't it? It's hard.
It's hard. So it's gonna have to be Tino or Livramento.
Now, what about Kyle Walker-Peters, mate? Because he was wicked.
He was, but I just don't know. I think Peru had a.
I know that's the thing. Peru's playing really well, and he's much better to have that left-footed player on that side, and him and Gineppo work together really, really well.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose Kyle Walker-Peters. He's so good.
Yeah, I know.
And the more this goes on, the more we're definitely going to lose him.
I don't know. No,
you don't know.
Redmond.
I don't know. I think I think Walker-Peters' stock is a lot higher than Redmond's.
But does Kyle Walker-Peters really get first team football anywhere else?
Yeah, I think a lot of places he does.
Yeah, but anywhere else that's kind of notoriety.
I would say I know this might hurt, but I would say Arsenal.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I would probably even say back at Tottenham.
Yeah, I was going to say that as well. Yeah.
There's a few places you could say. I think people really like. I think going into this season, a lot of people would have rated him as being our best player.
Yeah.
So
Put me in for lads. There we go. Is that your position, Kieran? Kieran is doing a TikTok versus YouTube content creators match.
Well, clearly, TikTok wins. I mean, 20,000 versus barely 2K.
Well, for us on this channel, it definitely does. Yeah, and definitely for Kieran as well. Yeah, we're definitely more stronger on TikTok. It's because we're doing little videos that upset people. That's what we're good at. So we get the traction there. Sorry, I digress. Welcome to the show, Kieran. Good to have you on board. So looking at that player 3 role, I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, are we going to see Lianco feature?
He was wicked, wasn't he? And I think Bednarak, has been off his game the past few games. He's not been looking 100% sharp, and I think the people around him are looking sharper and sharper and sharper.
Yeah,
and the fact that Salasso was so good, is playing out of his skin. Let's be honest, Salasso is he's the number one starter in the centre back role, right? We all agree. Yeah. First name in the centre back, that's him. And then this other one, I think, Lianco might be the way to go, especially because you've got Romeo in front of him as well. So if anything goes out, you've got him to shout back.
Yeah, and both Salasso and Lianco are great at shielding the ball away and just getting things physically out of the situation.
Yeah, they stand it up, they move it away. But the thing is, they've got pace. It's Vestergaard could hold a ball up a little bit and try and shield him away, but he was so slow. The moment they break out a bit of pace, they're away from him. So yeah, I think that way. Not a bad lineup. And then eventually in the game, I can see Romeo dropping back as well. So they do play with that 3 at the back again.
Yeah.
Allow people to push it up.
So let's put it to the chat section because there's lots of people sort of giving in their ideas. There's on there, Bednarak will play as he missed the Chelsea game for a reason to rest. Yep.
Yeah, but Lianco was pretty amazing.
Josh comment here that I'm not sure I can read out. But yeah, he has a point.
Yeah.
But there we go. Chet Stevens is out still till December. So
That's what I mean. I would agree. You know, Jack Stevens would have been the go-to for me as well, but he is out. But it does sound like Elianusi is okay to play, mate. It looks like these guys have corrected us on that. So Elianusi is ahead of. So what about Elianusi and Stuart Armstrong though, rather than Gineppo? Is that not a?
I think in that position you're either going to see, like here, you're either going to see Redmond or Gineppo.
Would it be outrageous to say
you see Moy or Stewart?
Would it be outrageous to say you have Armstrong where you've got him, you got Elianusi on the other side, and you have Teller where Shea Adams is, and let him drop back down at number 10 a little bit, push forward, be a bit crazy, you know, cause some havoc.
Yeah, I can actually see Teller moving in for Adam Armstrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That 15 mil looking steep. It's fun that we're in a place where we can I'm an R about our team. But I do just wish we knew it's just difficult, isn't it? It's just difficult, isn't it? It's difficult, lemon difficult.
It is.
Diallo has been so good.
Yep. Yeah.
Good luck, Ralph. Good luck, Ralph.
But, it gives us an option, because Diallo came off for Romeu. So, should Romeu get a little bit tired, then gives us a chance to mix it up. It's great to have options, though, isn't it?
It's really, really great to have options.
So, as I said, I think if Teller's going to feature, but I don't think Ralph sees much. I don't know, it's weird that he substituted Teller and brought on Theo, and I just think that was just a bit of a. It didn't look like it was needed.
How are we feeling about Theo then?
He didn't have a great game, and he missed a pen.
Yeah.
So
but how? I mean, he wasn't good against Burnley.
No, he missed a good chance against Burnley. Not as clear cut as Redmond's chance, but it was still a chance nonetheless.
Have we seen a game yet where Theo's really impressed? Where you've gone like, wow, Theo, great. He's come in. He's a veteran. The thing I look at is Townsend going to Everton. So he's like a rejuvenated player. He's looking wicked. I just wish something like that would pop up, but I just don't think Theo's worth the start. I think I look at him kind of like I do Shane Long. It's like, give him a bit of time every now and then. But
who do you think is the better asset? Not like to talk as players as assets, but a better player for us as a club. Do you think it's Redmond or Walcott?
Redmond.
Yeah.
Redmond for sure. Absolutely. Even the problem is I see Redmond have really bad games, and when he has really bad games, I've seen Theo have really bad games. But every so often I've seen Redmond do something really good. Like how good was he against Leeds? He was wicked against Leeds. I don't know the last time I've ever seen a Theo Walcott performance like that for us, for Everton.
Yep.
Where he just turned it on, really. And
I think he's got all the assists apart from one goal from open play this season. Redmond.
Exactly. So it's just hard. It's hard. It's just as much as I want Theo to be great, and it was. I think we all agree when he came in, it was like this is a real feel good moment. Have the boy back.
Yep.
And I love the fact that the way he runs with the academy and stuff like that. But even then, I think that there's a good chance that maybe next season he's going to be the captain of the B team.
Who? What?
Theo. Because now we've got it is an actual B team. It's like a reserves. It's an actual B team. They play in the Premier League 2. They've got some older heads in there.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the eventual move for Theo to come back to the academy, and that's kind of where his head. That's where he should be. He'd absolutely burn it. Get the recruits up.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. That's what I feel like he's been bought for. But he's not cutting it on the main pitch. I don't think.
No, it's not. So there we go. That is our. Is that what we're locking in? Are we locking in this starting 11?
I don't know.
Or did you say Elianusi was back
Yeah, I think you start Elianusi.
instead of Armstrong?
I start him instead of Gineppo, you know.
I don't see him on the left though. I just don't see that happening.
Is he not? Is he not got that left foot on him?
Maybe. All right, I'm going to go with you.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. What's the?
It's just an easy 3-letter word for me now. Why? There you go.
Yeah. Moi.
Wait. So Elianusi on the left. Who knows? Who knows? If I'm honest though, I think it's going to be. I don't know.
That's the thing, though. You look at it like that, and that team makes sense to me.
Yeah. Well, it's just the fact that Redmond's looked so good up front with Brozier, and the fact that when he's got that space to play, he's able to be creative, and he's not bogged down by these big boys in the midfield. Which is again why I think Lianco might feature, because suddenly we have two beefy centre backs, and that's something that we haven't had since.
They're just their presence, aren't they?
Yeah, it's just the physical presence of having someone like Salasu and Lianco, and given the performance that Lianco's just had against Chelsea, I just think that makes sense. And like I said, we haven't had that since Jose Font and that Celtic player who ended up going to Liverpool.
Who?
That one.
Oh, Lovren. Lovren, my bad.
Lovren, that's right. Yeah, 100%. That's exactly who I meant.
Mm-hmm.
So there we go. That's what we think the starting 11 will be. Let us know in the chat section if we've got that horribly wrong, or if you'd change anything in that current lineup. I want to see Kyle Walker-Peters in right midfield.
You're not wrong. I feel like we're gonna discuss this and never ever see it. But Timo and Kyle Walker-Peters on that wing together could be amazing.
Could be.
Would you rather him start that or Theo?
Oh, well, that's a silly question.
That's what I mean. But we've seen him start Theo more.
Yeah, that's madness. Actually, when you think of it like that.
And he didn't wear the waistcoat midweek. What's going on? Is he just not wearing that away? What's going on?
Oh, at Stamford Bridge. Yeah.
Or was it under the coat? Do you reckon?
Definitely. There we go. Oh, Dexter's right up against us. No way Lianco is starting.
Why don't you have joy in your heart, dude? Why don't you have joy in your heart?
But in terms of an option between Lianco and Bednarek, I just felt way more confident with. Let's face it, he wasn't up against nobodies at Chelsea. He had Kai Havertz to take on. But there we go. I'm locking it in. So that is our starting 11 for Saturday's trip to Watford. Right, now to move on to the most audacious part of the show, which we will enjoy. And that is our emphatic score prediction section. So let us know, as always, in the chat section, what you think the score is going to be up against Watford at Vicarage Road on Saturday afternoon, whilst me and Jack discuss ours. Is it my turn or your turn to go first?
Oh, it's your turn to go first, I do believe.
I was pretty sure it's my turn as well. Let us know over in TikTok as well. Look, we've got some flying in already. What's the confidence there? 3-1 Saints, 3-0 Saints. Wow. Where could I get 2 Watford away tickets, sir? If you go to the ticket centre now, they've got 3 available right now. Go and check them out. So I'm just checking this.
Great.
We are currently, so I'm interrupting every part of the show, just give you an update where we are on the subscriber count on YouTube. We're currently at 1,986. So we are now just 14 subs away from the magic 2K. That seems mad to say that. So please.
Come on, boys. Get them in.
If you haven't subbed already, what you're doing, first of all, smash that sub button, hit the like button, and share this stream so we can get it across to as many Saints and fellow football fans as possible. So, My score prediction for Saturday's game. I'd like to think we can get a clean sheet from this one.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that they've just scored 5 against Everton. But I think Everton have perhaps got a few organisation issues at the back, from what I could see anyway. So I'm going to go with a rather conservative.
Here it comes.
You ready?
Yeah, go for it. Come on.
2-0.
Wow. 2-0.
I think it's just going to be a rather sensible win. Because 2-0 is kind of an odd win mark. You're kind of like not quite confident you're over the line, but you're sort of still having to defend well just to make sure you're holding on to your lead. So, yeah. Even though Brozier's not going to feature, I just think the confidence from the midweek game, 2-0.
I like it, mate. I like it. I like where your head's at.
Do I pick the scorers?
Yeah, go for it. Come on.
Let me check. Do you know what?
Let me check the squad that we've picked.
Yeah, check the squad we pick. I'm going to go with. I think Tino's going to score again.
Yeah. Okay.
And Prowse. Prowse is going to get a goal.
I love it. Love to hear it.
Yeah, he's going to want to make an impact coming back. So Prowse and Tino to get the 2 goals and go for a 2-0 Saints win. Right, over to you, Jack. What are you thinking?
I'm going to say, right, picture this, Mike. 90 minutes are up. It's full time. And we've got a Shea Adams goal, an Adam Armstrong goal, and a James Ward-Prowse free kick, and a clean sheet. Imagine where our headspace would be. That there is the perfect result for the weekend.
Yeah.
That's it. That is the perfect result for us. If that kicks on and those two, can start scoring goals together and start doing, and Prowse comes back and does it, oh my God, mate, we're going to be like on cloud 9. Nothing's going to stop us. But we might even, we'll finish Europe. I had to really, in my head, I went, win the league. Don't say that.
I know.
Champions League. Don't say that. Don't say top 4. Europe.
Yeah. All right, so you're going to go with a 3-0.
I'm going to go 3-0.
I nearly went with you on that, to be honest with you, but I just think, yeah, I'm going to stick with Tino. Yeah, I'm going to stick with that.
Mate, it's you got to visualize it,
Yeah.
And
see, believe, achieve.
And I can see it. I can see us on here weeping, tears. Not because we're so happy about the team, but because I'm going to put a bet on that and it's going to come in bank.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Pretty cool. Right, so Jack's going for a 3-0 win. I'm going to go for a 2-0 win. Let's go through some of your score predictions. So, rocking us off first here, we've got Josh, who's going for a 2-1 to the Saints. Air Hoops is going for 3-1 Saints with Watford own goal.
I love that.
Lordo Benny's going for 2-0 Saints. Going with me on that one. Very good. Tom's going for a 2-1. Robbie Blackman's going for a 1-0 win. Fraser forced the last minute header.
Love to see that.
Oh, man. What are the odds on that, Jack? That's worth a quid, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, always. I put that quid on every game.
I'll do this one quickly so Jack doesn't see. Visnell's going for a 1-1.
You get out.
Richard's going for a really optimistic 2-0 Saints win. God, I mean, there's a lot of agreement for me here. God, look at that. Everyone's behind it. Fantastic.
No, come on, people. Turn the tide. Turn the tide.
Charlie Page going for Silasu and Lianco 2-0 win.
Big headers.
Love that.
In fact, you know what? I think it would be more for James Ward-Prowse this weekend to get a big assist from set pieces.
Yeah, 2 big headers. That'd be quite something.
Assists all over the shot from Ward-Prowse would be just perfect.
Mark Beers going for a 2-1 Saints Lianco last minute worldie. God, imagine if you just pummeled one just past the halfway line. A bit like that one that Vestergaard nearly scored. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Where he just hooned it and it just sort of was heading
Can
to
I
the
just
top
say
corner.
that says a lot about Vestergaard's time at Southampton that we are remembering a shot that almost went in.
A nearly goal, yeah. He did score, though. He did score.
Enjoy him, Leicester. He seems to be doing real well for you.
White Buff is going for a 2-0 Saints. I have to be careful how I said that. I thought it was going to be one of those, YouTube names where you say it all. Anyway, the Zandif's going for a 2-1 Saints Macca in the 90th minute with a winning header.
Oh, so we're just going for all the goalkeeper scoring. I love this.
How many people pick goalkeepers to score here?
I think that's how much faith they have in our strikers, more than anything.
Yeah, that's a fair comment. Same with Davis going 3-2 Saints. Adams brace and a Stew goal.
Oh, Sammy Davis, eh?
Yeah, Pox did have it. Yes, he did indeed. Colts going for a 2-1 Saints. Stewie with a screamer. God, I do love that.
What are we saying? What about the Diallo brace? The Diallo brace. That's what we all want.
Well, we all know what's happened to the Diallo brace. Is that? Yeah. Well, we do. 2-0 Saints. I get Diallo on the back of my shirt. Adrian 4-1 to Saints. God, scoring 4. Love that.
I would love that. Imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine winning this game comfortably.
If Forster starts 1-0 Southampton, if not 1-1. Hard fought 1-0 win. Teller to score. Wait for that smile. Yeah. He's got about 5 times as many teeth as I have. That's not hard. He just needs 5 teeth then, doesn't he?
Oh, you got gammy boy. It's the cheekbones that do it. Everyone, it's the cheekbones and the teeth. You know, he just good smile.
Yeah, they're coming. I'm going to buy them. They're going to be great. Dates of Venom's going for 5-2. Wow, look at this.
Wow.
Tino, Shea, Stuart Armstrong with 2 and a Prowsey pen. We're going to be all over them, and they will get a couple of dodgy goals from somewhere. That'd be one.
I love that. I love everything about it, pal. Put a quid on that.
That would make an amazing away day. Tom's raising his eyebrows at your 3-0 win.
Well, he shouldn't. He should know that these are absolutely educated guests.
This is my favourite. Sorry, go on, as you were.
I'm just about to say I've taken time aside, for my job at the Athletic to do this. So, this is pure stats and statistics over here.
Is that true?
No, of course not.
Okay, sorry. Let's check.
Don't you think I would have told you about working at the Athletic?
Yeah, I suppose.
I've taken Dan Sheldon's job. I just went in there, kicked him out.
This is my favourite YouTube account name. This account is no longer used. Go away. It's going for a 3-2 Saints. Oh, that's brilliant. Everyone go subscribe to this account. It sounds incredible.
Let's get him up to 2K.
Yeah. Maybe that's the reason why that's a subscriber. Yeah, absolutely. But there we go. Sam Davis, I think I've read this already. 3-2, and Witto's going for a 2-0 with a Shane Long tap-in. Fantastic.
Love that.
God, this.
Big result.
I don't think anyone picked a loss there. So the confidence is high. It's a game, let's be honest, we should be winning.
Yeah.
If we're completely honest with ourselves, it's a game that we should be winning. But we've been there before. And I think, especially on games like this, it's like what I said at the end of the Burnley game. If you lose those games, that's where it gets a problem. It's because suddenly you've given away a big chunk of points to someone who's going to be finishing in and around you at the end of the season. And let's be brutally honest, we're going to be in and amongst it on 13th, 12th place.
Yeah.
Is that what we're still thinking? I'm just trying to be realistic here in terms of what we're looking at.
It's that thing of, at a certain point, we will have to say, how many draws is too many draws?
We've had a lot, haven't we?
Had a lot of draws, mate.
12 away from 2K. 12.
12 away. Get us in there, guys. Come on. Get us in there.
Come on.
Get us in there. It's the nice thing about the draws is it clearly shows that we are missing something, and it's not down to the tactics. Tactics are there. It's down to finishing and creative. So what it screams of, what it reeks of, is in January we should be looking.
Mm-hmm.
January we should be looking out for something. Whether that's just a loan deal for the season.
Well, striker.
I think, I do. I think it's hard to say having signed Adam Armstrong, but look at somebody else as well. Because if Broja goes out, we need another Broja, really. Yeah. So that's kind of where I think. Or you might maybe see someone from the bottom come up. Yeah.
I mean, I could see maybe if there's a conversation we perhaps put Broja on a permanent. Do you think that's realistic?
I would love. I know. Obviously, we're all sort of swept up in the hype of Brozier mania right now, but I do really like him. I would hope that we get that. Here's the thing. I can't remember if this had a loan to buy option on it.
I'm not sure if it was a loan to buy.
Because it was strange. There was so much from Chelsea all at once. I just can't remember what's gone on.
Yeah.
Because even like when Timo didn't sign, did he? And straight away it was like he was here for a bit and then he signed.
Uh-huh.
And then Samir was the same, wasn't he? He didn't. He was on loan here until he started playing a little bit. So it's always weird deals with Chelsea, but hopefully. But I can already see the Chelsea fans would quite like him back. But why would he? Because he won't get time.
Well, this is it. You know, does he really get the nod against Lukaku, Timo Werner, Kai Havertz? It's like,
that's the thing. He's at a club where he will get those minutes and he will get that chance to shine. We know Southampton are the feeder club. It's not like it's going to hinder his career. Being here. If he comes here, scores loads of goals, but the team's still not doing it. Yeah. Still get moved. So it's not really an issue for people coming here from that position, is it? Really?
No.
Especially if Chelsea did have a buyback clause, like they definitely do with Timo, and that also scares me.
Well, it's kind of good protection, but it's just a case of like, even if that was to be the case, it's still decent profit on a player who we've effectively got for pennies, and he's arguably the best right back in the Premier League right now.
Yeah, absolutely is. How many Team of the Weeks has he been in so far? He's getting all over the shop.
Yeah,
it's he's just incredible, and I think everyone's starting to see it. I think even like Ian after the Leeds game was like, yeah, in real life he's you see it, and I think everyone is just getting a bit clued in on it, and it doesn't help that when the rest of the team isn't that good. It really shines that, like, oh, look at this shining light.
Yeah, but it's also got, show those players. I mean, like an Armando Brozier, who says, like, there's no way I would have got this shop window activity had I stayed at Chelsea.
Yeah.
So he must be thinking, do you know what? Maybe if I sign a 3-4 year deal at this club, that's a great prospect for my football. Yeah. For the foreseeable future, because effectively if he goes back to Chelsea in, where are we, 6 months' time, what does that do for him? Absolutely nothing, and he's back to square one again. So I just think that'd be a really smart move on his behalf as well as our behalf, because when I see him play for Southampton, I see a lot of qualities that we haven't seen in that position since Pele.
Exactly. I think that's the thing. We at Southampton love that kind of player. We love Ricky Lambert. We love Pele. We love even like BT at times. Crouch, just a presence up top, a striker, and he's that guy. He does remind me of he's like Pele, but if we got him 5 years before, if we had him at a slightly better age, even younger, obviously. But he's just that's just great.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Adrian's got it right here. Brozier signed for Chelsea, then loaned to us. But, the same thing still applies. They might think, actually, we're not going to get as much use for him and really fit him, make sense of the player. I mean, I just think in terms of what we saw as an attacking threat, but also by the fact of him tracking back and able to win the ball back is something that we haven't had for a while as well. So...
Do you think? I know this is a silly thing, but when I look at like Chelsea players that come through the academy and have actually started playing, the only ones I can really think of is Mount, Chilwell. Chilwell came through, didn't he? Yeah.
Leicester.
So that's it. Leicester. Yeah. It was, there's a certain kind of player, and I just don't see him coming through in that position. I don't think Chelsea can rely on a young up and coming forward. They've tried it. It didn't work. It's not really worked that well with Tammy Abraham.
Well, exactly.
This doesn't work for them, does it?
Yeah.
They need boring positions for the young up and comers.
Yeah, and we've seen it. The likes of Thierry Small moving from Everton, who is yet to feature in his Southampton shirt at the moment. But again, it's another young, talented player who wants first team football and is going to be fighting fighting for his place to get it. So, but it's been good signs from I nearly called him Pella from Brozier so far. So long may it continue, and hopefully if he's back in contention for the Friday night fixture up against Aston Villa. Oh, how much would you love it if he scored a hat trick or something like that against a side that had a certain Judas Iscariot in it.
In that game, what we ideally want to see is Brozier to tear apart, and then Lianco to absolutely listen. To say end of career is unfair.
Whoa, steady.
But in my opinion, his career ended the moment he left. So
the moment he signed for Villa.
Let's be honest, mate. Those knees retired years ago.
Steady. This will get clipped up if it goes wrong.
Just like his hairline. Bah!
Do you think he's going to get booed next Friday?
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm going to scream it.
Really?
Yeah, screw him.
I got mixed emotions. I won't lie.
No, you don't. Aston Villa, mate.
I'm gonna
Aston
boo.
Villa for the money.
Yeah, but I'm gonna boo in a way like you really wanted to go to City. Oh, never mind. I won't be like boo. It's just a footballer trying to earn money.
I'll be vicious enough for both of us.
All right, fine. But it's not the move you wanted.
Doesn't ring as well as
it doesn't, does it?
Everything
boo's
else.
a lot quicker. Yeah.
Boo!
Yeah. How's everyone feeling in chat? Are you going to boo Danny when he's on the pitch playing for Villa?
Absolutely. You watch everybody be like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then when you're there, you're bound to peer pressure him and you'll be vicious.
Oh man, if Carnage when Ings skies a penalty. If Ings skies a penalty, we're on the pitch.
Here's the thing, right, Mike? Let me ask you this. If he scores, would he celebrate?
Yes, he will. Yes, he will.
So you need to know. That's all you need to know, my friend.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I think he will.
Boom!
He'll probably celebrate like this.
Give it one of those, really.
And then he'll walk away going, yay. But he's not going to score. He's not going to score. There was a hilarious chant at Stamford Bridge when Shane Long came on the pitch, which was, if Shane Long scores, we're on the pitch. If Shane Long scores. Which would have been amazing. Absolutely amazing. Had it happened. It very nearly did, actually.
Yep.
Yeah. Don't think he'll celebrate, to be honest. Yeah, I'm kind of on the fence.
I'm telling you now he will.
Yeah. He won't want to go get a paid job. Yeah, it's very true. Yeah.
Was it better pay?
Most of it gets paid back in tax anyway. They have to give 50% back to the government. Unless they're putting it offshore somewhere. I'm sure none of them are doing that.
I don't know if you know this, but he also plays for Venezuela FC.
Yeah, in the Cayman Islands, yeah.
Danny Ingo.
Yeah. That's the other mad thing. Ings hasn't been starting at Villa. He would have been starting over here. Oh. Well. Maybe it's at Villa Park you might celebrate. I guess so.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. And my favourite account of the night, this account is no longer used, go away. He won't celebrate if he doesn't get booed. So that kind of tells you that
he gonna get booed.
Yeah. So there we go. Same Dexter feels the same. There we go. Salisu. So I'm just having fun reading the comments here. I've completely forgot I'm running a broadcast here. Salisu will put Ings in the King's stand. Oh man, fantastic! And Lianco will put him in the itchin. Love it. Are the tickets sold out for which game? I think let me just double check. I've still got it up here. There were 3 tickets. They're still there, are they? Are they? It's not letting me select them. Oh, no, they're still there. They're still there. There are still tickets to the Watford game and also the Aston Villa game. Definitely. Definitely they are. It's a Friday night fixture. There we go. But I think we've waffled on long enough. We've just been chatting about so many things, and most of it has been about the Watford game. Is that fair?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. We're 11 away from 2K.
Come on, guys. That's a little share. I
11
mean,
away.
it's good content. It's good content.
Yes, indeed.
I mean, I don't watch it, but it's good content.
Yeah. Brutal. Lanko and Salis are going to sandwich him and send him into the barriers. Fantastic. Yeah. Will tickets still be there tomorrow or not for Villa? Yeah, I would have thought so.
Southampton, St Mary's don't sell out. You'll get a ticket.
Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
And give us a wave if you do.
Yeah, and thanks to everyone who came and said hello on Tuesday night. It's great to see you all.
Oh,
and,
we love saying hello.
And thank you for the support for the channel. We really do appreciate it. And we certainly do it as a bit of therapy for ourselves to talk about the good results, and more importantly, to nurse our wounds after the bad results. And it's certainly easier to chat about it and give some airtime to the greatest football team in the world. So that's why we do it.
That's why we do it, man. That's why we do it.
It's great that so many of you out there also enjoy it too, and we're able to do crazy things like this. So it's fantastic. Thank you so much for the support. So any final thoughts, Jack? We've been chatting for over an hour.
My final thought is that, you know what? I've made my decision. I would like Fraser Forster to start.
There we go.
That's my decision. It's final.
You would like and he will, or you would like and you don't think he will?
I like and he will.
Oh,
because he was so good against Chelsea. It's Chelsea as well. It wasn't like it was Sheffield United. It wasn't like it was Bournemouth. It wasn't Newport. It was Chelsea.
Yeah.
And,
there's a shout if Lianco starts. That's all I'm saying.
Lianco and Forster.
Yeah.
Oh, doesn't that just sound good? Doesn't that sound better?
Maybe.
What sounds better? Lianco and Forster or Bednarek and McCarthy? Be honest with yourself.
Bednarek, McCarthy had an okay game against Burnley.
Yeah, but in your heart of heart, have I said one or the other? Which one would you have?
On Saturday's performance, Forster and Lianco, and on Tuesday's performance, Forster and Lianco. So yeah, there you go.
There you are.
Wasn't really much of a final thought. It was more of a let's have a chat about this again.
Yeah. Hey, it was a thought though, wasn't it? You asked me what I was thinking, and that's what I was thinking, and now we all agree. And okay, well, that's not it. We write.
Indeed. And I'm going to end with Dexter's comment here. He's magic,
I would give you the electronic stuff, but I haven't got my thing. So
there we go. Fantastic. Well, thank you all so much for joining us here for this preview and also look back at the recent results. It's been a fun one, and great to have you all involved on all the various platforms that we are streaming on: Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. If you can do us a favour, share the stream, share one of the other previous episodes that you've absolutely loved that we've done on here. We're so close to 2K. It'd be really fantastic to do that over this weekend. Yeah, there we go. So as always, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And me and Jack will see you in the next one. All right, see ya.
Bye.